Malaysia's Energy Commission has awarded 4 conditional letters of acceptance to build large-scale solar photovoltaic or LSSPV plants to Tenaga Nasional Berhad, Mudajaya Group Berhad, Malakoff Corp Berhad and Integrated Logistics Berhad. The 4 power companies had made separate announcements on Bursa on their acceptance for the construction and operation of these plants to be located in several West Malaysian states. Tenaga's award was for a 50-megawatt LSSPV plant in Kuala Langat, Selangor, while Mudajaya's was for a 49-megawatt plant in Kuala Kangsar, Perak. For Mudajaya, the plant was on a build-own-operate basis with a contract sum of approximately 270 million ringgit. For the remaining 2, Malakoff's award was for a 50-megawatt plant in Tanjung Malim, Perak, while Integrated Logistics will build a 10-megawatt LSSPV plant in Bukit Kayu Hitam, Kedah. Malakoff will build, own and operate the plant together with consortium partner DRB Highcom Environmental Services Sdn Berhad, a subsidiary of DRB Highcom Berhad, for a term of 21 years under the power purchase agreement starting from July 1st, 2018. A court in Singapore has found ex-BSI banker Yeo Jiawei guilty of witness tampering, which hindered investigations into 1MDB-related fund flows. When delivering his verdict, District Judge Ng Peng Hong said he found Yeo an unreliable and not credible witness and failed to show any reasonable doubt in the prosecutor's case. Deputy Public Prosecutor Tan Kiat Peng urged for a sentence beyond the norm to reflect the seriousness of this case. Yeo is due to be sentenced tomorrow and is facing 7 years in jail for each count of witness tampering, although it may be less as he only attempted to do so. Over the course of the 12-day trial, Yeo was shown to have been the close associate of businessman and alleged 1MDB mastermind Low Tech Joe. The conviction of Yeo and his 2 other ex-BSI colleagues form part of a broader investigation by several regulators over the fund flows of entities linked to 1MDB. Even with this conviction, Yeo's time in the dock is not over. He is scheduled to face another 7 counts of money laundering in April next year. The whereabouts of Low, classified as a person of interest by the Singapore Commercial Affairs Department, is unknown. Hiu Enterprise Berhad saw its net profit for the second quarter ended October 31st surge by 78% on the back of better performance from its multi-level marketing division. Earnings came in at 15.9 million ringgit versus 8.9 million a year ago. Revenue was up 35.6% to 99.9 million ringgit. The company declared a 5-cent dividend for the quarter. Going forward, the group says the remaining half of its fiscal year will be challenging, with the rising costs of doing business and weak consumer sentiment coupled with the depreciation of ringgit against major currencies. It will relook its current strategies to mitigate the negative impact. And with the various measures taken by the group, Hiu is optimistic that the group will continue to be profitable in the next quarter. Bank Negara has given its blessing to Malaysia Building Society Berhad or MBSB to commence talks with potential new suitor Asian Finance Bank or AFB. MBSB said that it plans to negotiate with the existing shareholders of AFB, who are namely Qatar Islamic Bank, RUSB Investment Bank Inc., Tadammun International Islamic Bank and Financial Assets Bahrain WLL. The non-bank lender said in the board's filing that BNM requires for negotiations to be completed within 6 months from the date of the letter. The Edge had previously reported that MBSB and AFB had been waiting for BNM's go-ahead to start official negotiations, having already started exploratory M&A talks. This was after Malaysian Industrial Development Finance Berhad's plans to buy AFB fell through earlier this year. This is also MBSB's 3rd time to the rodeo over the past few years, following an aborted merger with Bank Muamalat and a failed 3-way with CIMB Group Holdings Berhad and RHB Capital Berhad. Petroleum National Berhad announced that it would make a voluntary adjustment to the country's crude oil production starting from Jan 2017. This was following a pact made in Vienna on December 10th between OPEC and non-OPEC producers in an effort to prop up oil prices. Petronas said that after taking into consideration prevailing market conditions, it is expected to involve up to 20,000 barrels per day from the country's 2016 average production. Other non-OPEC members that have agreed to cut production include Mexico, which has pledged to cut 100,000, Azerbaijan with 35,000, and Oman, which will cut 40,000 BPDs from its daily output.